Indigenous woman is featured in a new statue to replace Columbus statue in Mexico City, NPR.
Here's a summary of the article.
NPR's sites use cookies, similar tracking and storage technologies, and information about the device you use to access our sites to enhance your viewing, listening and user experience, personalize content, personalize messages from NPR sponsors, provide social media features, and analyze NPR's traffic. This information is shared with social media, sponsorship, analytics, and other vendors or service providers. You may click on Your Choices below to learn about and use cookie management tools to limit use of cookies when you visit NPR sites. You can adjust your cookie choices in those tools at any time. If you click Agree and Continue below, you acknowledge that your cookie choices in those tools will be respected and that you otherwise agree to the use of cookies on NPR sites.
This post received a score of 3,500, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Till that Mexicans like Columbus same or less than the US.
Why wouldn't they? Columbus is no more or less relevant to the US than the rest of the Western Hemisphere.
Well, he at least went to some of those countries, like Barbados or Cuba. He never set foot on Mexico, and the only way you can argue he set foot on the USA is if you count Puerto Rico as part of it, and it's kind of hypocritical to do so when Puerto Rico isn't a state.
We really started celebrating Columbus in the U.S. was because 100 years ago, we had huge Italian immigrant populations who were victims of widespread discrimination. They rallied around Columbus as a folk hero who made them feel like they had some claim to their new home. An Italian opened up the New World for European use, so Italians had a right to be in the New World. It really had nothing to do with Columbus setting foot in the U.S. Now I'm no defender of Columbus Day. I think celebrating Columbus is misguided.
Imagine if they replaced with a statue of Cortez, that bastard.
Well, to be fair, the Aztecs were about on the same level morally as Cortez. Hell, they were worse in some regards. There were no good guys in the Spanish conquest of the Aztecs.
Greater than well, to be fair, the Aztecs were about on the same level morally as Cortez. Yeah, I don't know about that. Cortez was not a good guy, but he never cut the hearts out of kids. I'd say those are two different levels of morality.
Tell me you don't know anything about the conquest without saying you don't know anything about the conquest.
I think you may be the one who is ignorant. The Aztecs were big practitioners of child sacrifice. That's 100% true. Cortez was a bad guy, but he did not cut the hearts out of little kids. The Aztecs were unbelievably cruel in the treatment of the subjugated people in their empire. The Spanish were dicks for sure, but the Aztecs were on another level of evil.
I can't wait until the fact that indigenous peoples, i.e., Native Americans, own slaves enters the public consciousness. That shit's gonna blow some minds.
Mexicans should take it a step further and stop speaking Spanish.
And stop being Catholic.
That is happening slowly. Mexico was 82% Catholic in 2010, 72% in 2020.
So they went from almost everybody to nearly everybody.
#progress edit. Apparently the hashtag causes bold. Oh well, I'll stand by it.
Wow, this really solved a lot of Mexico's problems. A new era.
If Mexicans come to Barcelona, they will have a seizure.
That's what a woman looked like before Aztecs sacrificed her.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.